Okay, but I got something I want to talk on, and it might be a little controversial, but that's tough, you know. Got to talk it. Might be controversial, you know, and it's coming from the Apocrypha, really, and oh boy. Yeah, the Apocrypha, 2 Esdras. Woo, wow. Uh, 2 Esdras. Esdras. Esdras is just another name for and God was talking about he was talking about Babylon in Esdras. This is second Esdras, and second Esdras in the Apocrypha, and these same books were in the King James book, King James Bible. That's right, they were in there. Second Esdras. Esdras is some book, really, because you got 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe, Esdras, which was just another name for for Ezra. That's right. Yep. And it says here in the Apocrypha, the 15th chapter of second Ezra. And God was specifically talking about, he's talking about his people. He said, woe be unto thee, 15th chapter, 47 verse in Ezra. It says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Talking about Babylon. And hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Wow. Man, and I see this now. I mean, you see it. You see it. You see it with your own eyes now. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore, saith God, this is God talking now, I will send plagues upon thee. Wow, this is what this is all about now. This is what this is all about. This is what this is all about with you, you lost nation, which you are the remnant of Jacob. This is all about you. It's all about you. It ain't about nobody else. It ain't about the Romans. It's not about the Greeks. It's not about the Midianites. It's about you. That's who it is. And that's why God says, if the people who are called by my name will humble themselves, humble and pray, seek his face, seek his face, seek his face, and turn from your wicked ways, then he'll hear from heaven and heal your land. But if you ain't doing that, he ain't gonna heal it. He sure ain't healed in this one. The land that we're in now is not being healed because the people are going after arrogance and what else? Oh man, lust. Ooh, you know, they're going after it. That's right. Because they want to lay it up. You know, it's like with the man had the barns full of food, full of goods. Well, you don't know what it was food. It could have been drugs. He had his barns full. And I guess he looked out the window and said, hey, ooh, look at here. Man, I got more stuff, man, than I got bonds. Man, tear them bonds down. Put some more bonds up because I got more goods. And God came to him and said, hey, hold it. Look here. You can forget that. Thou soul. Said death to him and said, thy soul is required to be. And so all that stuff he did, what he was going to do, put his bonds, put his bonds, make more bonds and put more goods in it, went for naught. Because, hey, God said your soul is required. But that's what it is. Because I'm going to read this again. Now he said, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, Babylon, Amorites, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. You know, look at when wow, Jacob's daughter, Dinah, right? Dinah? Yeah, Dinah. Remember when she got hooked up with the people that wasn't of the same heritage, you remember? And man, Simeon and them went crazy, man. And Simeon was her brother. And who else was it? It was Simeon and there was a couple more. I think it was Reuben and Simeon. And they tightened them up. Because they said, you defile my sister. See, and actually when you come down to it, you look at that now, and what you see way back in the day, what, the 30s, 40s, 50s, man, you know, it was as if, we black men used to always get typecast as messing around with one of theirs, and man, we get hung. We get hung, man, and wouldn't even and wouldn't be innocent of it. Can't y'all understand? Can't you see how close the truth is in this to where we at now? That's right. Man, we are, and now, well, the whole, the gate is open now, and we can go in, but now I keep my own, man. They give me enough trouble, man. They give me enough trouble, and I like them better. So, you understand? And I'm not saying that you don't have some beautiful women, but I like mine better. Okay? That's right. Because then when I get involved with them, I got to be involved with you, and then that's a push, because then that might make me a criminal. Really. Might make me a criminal. But anyway, it says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glorify in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. See, and that's what happened with Dinah. That's what happened with Dinah and these dudes. You understand? And Jacob said, oh, what have y'all done? Y'all have made us to stink amongst these Amorites. That's right. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith God, I will send plagues upon thee. Yeah, I'm going to send plagues upon you. Because why? You want to be with them. You want to be with them. You want to go for that Kool-Aid. You want to listen to them. You want to hear their stories. You don't want to hear your stories. You want to hear their stories. And their stories do not include you in the light that you are included in these scriptures. Yeah, I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood. That's right. Poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. That's right. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower when the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord? If thou hast not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hands, and saying over their dead when thou wast drunken. Set forth the beauty of thy countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Okay. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall God do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. So that's what's going on. See, the people who are messing with God's folks are in mischief themselves now, and they don't understand why they're in mischief, because God's word is real. It's true. They don't care about your theological institutions and what y'all say. This happened, that happened. You got what you taught, what you preach, what you teach in high schools. What you teach in schools. You teach more about Roman mythology, which is a myth. You teach more about Greek mythology, which is a myth. It's not real. It's not real. But you ought to teach that in school, but you won't teach about the Hebrew God. The Hebrew God, you won't teach about him in the schools because, we can't teach that. And then you talk about what's happening to our school system. Oh, your school system is shot because you're teaching lies that are preventing people really from being all they can be. That's right. Not only our Hebrew children, but your children. You're messing up their minds, and they probably really are beginning to hate you about that because they see that you are messing up their minds. Because you're making them blubbering idiots. You're making them robots. You're making ours killers. Really. You make ours killers and haters of their self more and more, and you're making yours robots that you can just use the way you want to. And you old 60, 70, 80-year-old demons, y'all say the heck with it. We don't care about you. But God cares about us all. He cares about us all. We are a family of his. That's right. We are family of his. I bet you, really, that the world is in such a way now that, because I know that, they got the DNA thing now out here, and I haven't really went for it to see where I'm at in it, but I do know that, I do know what happened back in a bit in my family, but I believe there's some of y'all walking around here, and this is crazy. But some of y'all walking around here talking about you white supremacists and you what is it? White power and all that stuff. I bet y'all scared to take a DNA test, because if you take one, you're going to wind up where you got some black in you from Africa and Asia. And I bet you say, oh. In fact, I think one of the guys did. The guy took his DNA test, and he wound up and he had what? 15% of Sudan? White power? Lord have mercy. I know he probably was upset. They probably put him out the group. White power. Oh, it ain't no more white power and black power. We all mixed up in this mess now. But the point is that you can get some con man to come and run a game on you, because maybe he read it. Yeah, I think some of these guys did read it. Because what, Falwell and them, they were talking this kind of crazy stuff way back in the day. Falwell and it was a few other ones out there. Because I remember reading some of the things they said. Because I used to read stuff that I know that was wrong, was a lie. But I would read it just to see where people's mind was, man. Where people was writing this stuff. That's right. But man, you're gonna be really surprised, because this book could cut you down. This book could cut you down. And it's still apocrypha. Yeah, read it. Look, apocrypha. 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 The apocrypha. That's right. God is real, y'all. He's real. He's real. He's real. He's real. He's real. He's real. He don't care about you thinking that he ain't real. He don't care about you thinking he ain't real. But he's real. But I'm telling you, that's funny, because I look at some of the people like in fact, there's one cat I look at, and the more I see him, I can see the blackness in him, and he calling himself a white supremacist. Miller. Yeah. Miller, why don't you get a DNA and see what part of Africa you come from? Ain't nobody scared of y'all, man. Ain't nobody scared of y'all, because y'all are fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. That's right. That's what you're doing. You're fooling yourself. Because why? The Bible, man. The Bible and these books will tell on your behind. They'll tell on you. Because even if Jesus does look like you, which I doubt very much does, he ain't acting like y'all. Showing the heck ain't. Jesus has sense. Some of y'all ain't got no sense. I don't care. What office are you? What office are you in? You talking about you white. Man, all of us is tinged now, baby. Because we've been on the earth long, and I believe that was God's. I believe that was God's wanted that to happen, so that we would look really crazy doing some of the stuff we do in the name of what? Skin. Oh wow! Look at my skin. I got it like that. And you ain't nothing but a fool. Really. Oh, I ain't finished yet.